Hello there folks, welcome to another video on the channel where we are going to test Sophie AI from update 1.40. So it's 7:50 in the morning at the moment on the day of the launch of the update, the big update. Now, personally, I think it's a good update, but as a sport mode player, I don't think there's a whole lot there to really excite me. But one thing that does excite me is the addition of Sophie AI. Now, it is only in a limited part of the game, but what I want to do is basically, let's see how good Sophie AI is in this game now. What I want to do though, I think the best way to do it, so before we get into that, you go into World Circuits, you want to know what tracks you can use Sophie AI on. They have the little heart icon up in the top right hand corner of the box that contains the track. So you can use Sophie AI on Laguna Seca, Grand Valley, and Aurora Atlanta in the Americas region. For Europe, we have Le Mans, we've got Spa, we've got Deep Forest, and we've got the Red Bull Ring. And in Japan, we have Suzuka and we have Tsukuba. So that is the 9 locations where you can use Sophie AI. So what I'm going to do, given we're doing daily race C this week at Belgium, let's jump into Circuit de Spa Francorchamps, and from here, this is where you select Sophie AI. 400% apparently bonus on the credits as well. We'll see how much that works out. Now, I've been using the Mazda RX Vision Group 3 car around that race here, so that's what we're going to use in this, given that I'll be up to speed. So if we go into quick race, it's the full course part of the layout that we can use, and you can see you can select opponent AI, regular AI, or GT Sophie AI. Now, I think the best way to do this is to do a race against the regular AI and then do a race against the Sophie AI and see how much more difficult it is or how different it is. So let's jump in and do a race against the regular AI. So we've got, it's now arcade mode. You'll remember these icons from GT Sport actually, if you played it then. So beginner level blue, intermediate level yellow, professional level 3 laps. Right, let's choose professional. And I did take a quick look at this, so I know the AI cars are using hard tyres. If we go into the settings, it also says BOP is applied to my car. Hopefully it's also applied to the AI's car. And yeah, we'll just go on with a regular setup. So yeah, let's get started. TC on one so we don't go binning it like an idiot. It's a bit of a lunge, but I get caught out by the braking. We'll see what turn 1's like when it comes to facing Sophie AI. So come down to Eau Rouge and Aradio on here. I know the AI cars brake quite a lot. I'll just give a little bit of a lift so I don't get in the back of them. The regular AI cars lift quite a lot, and they also go very slow down the straight as well apparently, because that's not how fast the Supra goes, we know that much. So we'll race the AI sensibly here, we're not just kind of barging our way through, but so up into P6, let's see how quickly we get up into P1. Now, anyone that's played the regular AI will know it's not the best, is it? It's not the best. It's never been Gran Turismo's strength. Part of my strength is not hitting apexes in this race so far. Actually, done any laps on hard tyres might be the part to do with it. But yeah, the thing about the AI in Gran Turismo is that, yeah, I know it's not great, but I've also had this firm belief that PD have just programmed it so you can beat it anyway. It's almost like they're scared of you losing to the AI. And so they kind of regulate their speed around the speed that you're doing, and kind of slow down at various parts of the track to let you catch up with them. Now, the AI's always been capable of actually doing a half decent lap around most tracks when you're allowed to. If you kind of do a sort of longish race, or you'll see that the lap times just vary dramatically at times, so AMG very slow. Certainly break before there on the soft tire, that's for sure. Right, so up to P5 at the end of lap 1. Now this has not been quite as easy as I thought it might be. I think what we'll see happening here is that as this race gets towards the last lap, the AI are going to slow down and side by side up through Eau Rouge for a couple of AI cars. That's not going to work out well for them. We'll have them both here, I think. BRZ, Hyundai Genesis up into the podium positions. We've just gained 2 seconds on Gomez. It'll be interesting to see how that compares against Sophie AI. Whether they can take Eau Rouge flat out like we can. You would hope so. 99 Pennzoil just DTR in first position. BMW M6 all over the back of it. I mean, they're not slow through this first part of the track, are they? You know, they're obviously slow through Eau Rouge because they slow down so much. But through like this kind of section here, you know, their pace isn't terrible. We're catching up to them, so we are going to pretty close to them by the end here. Hard tyres, definitely, you know, like that corner there, Stavolo 2, and you're doing daily race C this week. If the soft and the medium tyres, easy full throttle, but the hard tyres you have to give a decent lift if you don't quite get the line right. Same through Blanchimont, you've got a lot more respectful of a corner like that. Oh, yeah, give me room on the exit. You did. But the P2. I mean, this hasn't been the easiest race in the world, has it, folks? It's not been the easiest race. We've not just rattled by them, caught them with complete ease. Obviously, this is a big help because they're so slow through here. We'll take to the escape road so we don't hit the back of them. Totally fine that. Well, we have dirty tyres here, he's not really coming back at us. Just take it easy just in case the tyres are dirty. So I reckon that's not too close to me. It's like, this is kind of what happens with the AI, the regular AI, you know, once you pass them, you just kind of give up sometimes. This is kind of, I mean, the problem with them, you know, how much slower have they gone through that section than did the previous lap? That was always one of the big problems with the AI. They're just so inconsistent. As I said, I think there's like something in the programming where they were meant to let you win. Because I'll guarantee if I started the last lap 5 seconds behind the leader, I'm probably fairly close to getting the overtake done by the end of the race. This is the regular AI, folks. It'll be a nice comparison to see how Sophie stacks up to them. So we're going to win by about 2.5 seconds or so. Best lap for us a 2:20.3. There may be lapping in this sort of 2:21s, 2:22s. And we take the victory, which is not unsurprising. You'd expect us to win that, wouldn't you? So, we passed the first place car. We're up to P6 by the end of lap 1. We passed the first place car down the Kemmel straight on lap 3. So that's kind of, we're doing laps in the 2 minutes 20s, albeit we've got some traffic there, so we'll probably get into the 2:19s, 2:18s. Our finishing time 7 minutes and 2 seconds, 0.1. So that's a benchmark as well for when we go into face Sophie AI. So let's go and do that right now. Let's go and do that right now. No need to watch the replay. Exit. Let's go back in. Let's take on GT Sophie this time. Afternoon. 3 laps. Hard difficulty. Let's just check. BOP is on. BOP is applied. Obviously all Group 3 cars, but maybe some different ones there. Maybe there's some of them that Sophie AI can't drive. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Let's do. Oh. Look at, whoa. Frisky. Saito. Oi. But this is the interesting bit here. How do they go through Eau Rouge? Definitely a lift there from them. Certainly not going full ding down the straight, are they? The best corner I've ever done in my life. Definitely, you know, it definitely feels more authentic. Feels like a block, to be fair. So we go round the outside this Jaguar and then pull on. Oh, they're going to give me the space. They're not going to give me the space. Very daily race like. Oh, that was interesting. Old Mercedes takes out the new Mercedes. To be honest with you folks, they're not particularly quick, but is that because they're battling with each other? Or doesn't feel like they're getting the full power down the straights either. That's a bit like the regular AI. Whoa, that's a send and a half, isn't it? Jeez, oh. So you like a send, that's for sure. I don't like this, why are they not going... Amazing on the brakes. But then they appear to have like no power whatsoever. Definitely better through there than the regular AI, but it's not hard to be worse than them. What's PD, come on! Why is the AI going so slow down? I don't want to be gifted the win, I want to actually win on pace. This feels like, it feels the same as in regular AI where they're programmed to go slow down the straight to let you pass them. Make them drive normally, and if I'm not fast enough to keep up with them or overtake them, then like I don't want to just blast past people on straights to get the overtake done. You can see they're good in the corners. You can see that, you know, they are definitely a big step up from the regular AI in the corners, but they're programmed the same way as the regular AI to a strange line to take through there, to be fair, isn't it? We know how good they can be. We've seen the videos when they're facing World Tour players, but this, I'm not going to lie, this is actually easier at the moment anyway. This is easier than the regular AI. And they certainly are quite pushy. They are good through the corners, but the fact that they just seem to have no power on the straights just makes it too easy. And I'm assuming they're running to VOP as well, which is a little bit frustrating. Attempt to make any defence there. Don't think they've got any chance of defending it anyway, have they? So this guy's going to be all over me now, I bet. So yeah, look, he's having no trouble sticking to my bumper now. So as I said, look, appears to have enough horsepower to stay with me now as well, which wasn't the case on the cable straight. Oh, that's not a good line. So it looks to me like Sophie suffers the same thing as the regular AI. They're not actually, they're programmed to let you in. That's a problem. Just let them do what they can do. If I'm not good enough to beat them, then I'm not good enough to beat them. But that's kind of a send and a half though. We'll have a send down into the chicane. So maybe not programmed for you to beat them, but that was a send and a half, wasn't it? You know, I mean, that's quite authentic because that happens to you in Daily Race C as well. But yeah, you can obviously see the pace that they've got. I mean, that's 3 seconds slower than we did in against the regular AI. Weird. Not sure what to think of that, folks. I'm not sure what to think of Sophie AI. Let's just go and quickly check something before I come to a little conclusion. Let's change car. Let's just go in a completely... Let's just go in this car. Just in case it was something to do with BOP, so... I thought it would one make. I thought it would one make so I could kind of test to see. I just want a one make race, but well, okay. I wanted to do a one make race because I wanted to see if there was maybe some difference in the straight line speed that we had between us and them. If maybe the previous race was something to do with a BOP, but yeah, not to be the case. I don't know. You could see like the Sophie AI you know, they were definitely more aggressive. They went for the overtakes. The sends into the chicane were impressive. When we got to P1, you could see that Mercedes could stick with me no problem whatsoever, but it's quite clear that there's something within the programming to let you make progress and make overtakes. They're certainly not using full power down the straights, which is a problem with the regular AI. It felt... Are they harder to race? Not especially, because they do the same things the regular AI to let you win. I've only done one race here, you know, so disclaimer, one race at one track is maybe not quite enough to come to a full conclusion, so it's more like a first impression this, but Sophie AI, they look like we know they've got the ability to get around the track faster than me, just as fast as me, because we've seen that in the videos that they've put out, but the implementation here seems to suffer from the same thing as the regular AI, in that it's not the speed of them that's the problem, it's the fact they're programmed to let you win, and for me that's a little bit disappointing. But I'll do some more testing, I'll race them at some more tracks, and we'll see if that's just a one-off scenario here at Spa, or whether that's the case everywhere. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this comparison between the regular AI and Sophie AI. And the conclusion I would kind of come to, if you're on the PS4 and you don't have access to Sophie AI, you're not missing out on a whole lot, certainly going by my first impressions here. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button if you're not already either of those things. And appreciate you watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye now.